ado, please join me in welcoming the cast of Dragon Ball Super. First up, we got the voice of Majin Buu and Kid Buu. We got Josh Martin in the house. And of course, the voice of Hercule's Mr. Satan. Give it up for Chris Rager. And last but certainly not least, the voice of Caulifla. Make some noise for Elizabeth Maxwell. The voice cast of Dragon Ball Super. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us in the super stage of all stages. Had to have it here.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hi,
welcome,
me.
welcome. All right, so welcome to Richmond. Have we been to Richmond before? Anyone first timer?
Definitely first time, I think.
Okay,
I may have
okay.
been to Virginia, but maybe
First
not
time
Richmond.
for me. I think this is also my first time on a panel with you gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
A lot
to,
of first timers right now.
Good. That's amazing. I'm excited to share this moment with all of you. It's good to see you guys. I know that Josh and Chris, we had an opportunity to have a panel back at I think Paradise City back in 2017, 2018, and man, we had a blast on stage. So I'm just excited to see how much craziness we're going to get into now that Elizabeth is in the mix. Because you guys know how to party, and you guys have been friends for a very long time. So how excited is it to be back together, working again and doing your thing?
It's good.
Yeah.
And, we took a little break, but luckily in the past year, things have picked up, and we're back out doing it. Seeing all you people, good to see ya. What's up?
It was lonely times, and now it's happier times.
Hey.
Well, it's exciting to see, Dragon Ball Super and where they're taking the show and everything that's been introduced into the lore and into canon of Dragon Ball. It's exciting to see how the writers really gave a new opportunity to bring back characters and again, just like it must have been so exciting for you guys to see your characters brought back. Did you guys bring any new energy or anything to the roles this time around? We can start with you, Chris. Yeah.
No. Just regular old Mr. Satan wearing a different outfit. And, it was, over the years, man, you know these characters so well. Yeah. They give you a lot of liberties, So it just feels very comfortable to come back and do the show when you're sort of given carte blanche to more like, well, what do you think Mr. Satan would say? Right. As opposed to say this. So.
Well, if anybody would know, it'd be you. I mean, you are the voice of Mr. Satan.
I am. That's true.
There's no one else who can do it as good as you.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I mean,
Josh,
am I wrong?
Josh does it pretty good, though. He does pretty good. Mr.
Oh,
Satan.
can we hear it?
I've heard him before, though. Bunch of light shows and tricks. Oh, yeah.
You sound like...
See that? See how we do that?
Hey, you guys gonna just
Switch it up every once in a while.
switch it up.
You never know.
And this is just my first time.
I was gonna ask you, how does it feel to now be in the mix? I know you've done so many other projects, but now you're part of the Dragon Ball universe. How does it feel to be a part of that?
Amazing. Although it's kind of crazy. Like I was in the back and I was like, how many characters are you in this show? And how many? He was like, 7. How many characters are you in the show? 12. And I'm like, I'm 1.5. But you know what? I feel like she makes up for it.
She does a great job, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes.
Good to have you.
I mean, that's including the movies as well, not just
I know.
Dragon Ball Z. But
Yeah, for sure. And I know, for Josh and Chris, it was something that it was a no question they were going to bring you back. But for Elizabeth, was this a role that you had to audition for, or did they go based on they know your talents based on things you've done before?
No, I did audition for it, and it was kind of cool because I've been auditioning for Dragon Ball for a while, and hadn't got cast, and as an actor, like. At least one of the ways that I deal with rejection is I'm always like, hey, this isn't my role. Like something is going to come along the pipe that will be my role. This one just wasn't for me. And so, like, I remember, like, I really wanted Zeno. I wanted Zeno so bad. Sarah's amazing. She, blew it out of the park.
She's good.
But, yeah, so it was like Caulifla came and I was like, oh, God, I really hope this one's me.
And that's one of the hardest things as a voice actor, to not get attached to it when you're auditioning for it, because you might not get the role. So when you found out you got the role, like how did you feel about that?
I was so excited and very honored. Like it's such an honor to be able to play the first female Super Saiyan. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was very excited. And I was super excited when I found out that Dawn was Kale, because I just have so much respect for her. She's such a versatile actor. Her range is incredible. And I thought she killed that part.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chris, were you going to say something?
No.
No, that's just...
No. I was just agreeing. I was going to say, other than that, Dawn just played a cat in a frog suit. And that was it. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well, I think again with Dragon Ball Super and everything moving forward, it's really cool to see how they can open up now the universe to so many more possibilities and more characters. I was just curious to see where you'd like to see your characters go in the future, moving forward from where we are now.
Just more of him.
Yeah.
Right? Like this latest movie, you see me, but I don't say nothing. I'm like, what's up with that? I feel like if Cell came back, I'd have something to say.
Oh, absolutely, you have something to say.
And he did, and I didn't say nothing. Right? So I want more command over where the story goes. No, they're not asking me, unfortunately. So.
Okay. What about you, Josh?
If I had my say, then we would, Mr. Satan and Majin Buu would have a spin-off.
Yes.
Like a buddy cop
Yes.
comedy type
The
of
Odd
vibe?
Couple,
Yes.
bosom buddies,
We're,
just the Odd Couple. Just
I'm the clean one,
straight
he's
on.
the messy one.
That's
Perfect
that's
strangers.
not
They
how
share
that
an
goes.
apartment.
Opposite, exactly. Yes,
Yes.
that's the deal.
I'm rich. I don't have to be. I don't have to be clean.
Oh, you mean the characters? Yes,
Right,
yes,
right.
yes. Gotcha.
In real life, I'm the messy one. You're the clean one. But in the show, it would be reversed.
Yes, that's
Because, well, I'm rich.
Right.
And I'm hungry.
That's right. There'd be pudding cups everywhere. I would come in. Oh, come on, Boo. Get all these pudding cups off the damn floor.
In a second.
And Elizabeth, I know, as your character, Caulifla is, one of the newest characters, but already has been through so much. Where would you like to see her character go and develop?
I mean, I just want to see more of Universe 6. I feel like
Yes.
there's so many unanswered questions.
Yes.
I mean, I want to see, I feel like her, Kale, and Kaba are just like the three musketeers. I want to see, or like Duchesses of Hazard. Kaba can be Daisy.
Dragon Ball Z Quantum Mania.
Exactly. The whole idea of the multiverse is
Right.
insane, and I want to know about all the universes,
Agreed.
But again, 6 and 7, obviously the main ones.
Yeah, and also I think it's so interesting that when we're first introduced to Caulifla, she's basically like a mafia boss, And I'm like, why? When are we going to learn more about that?
Yeah, can we get like an origin story, backstory of how she became the mafia leader?
And how does Kale survive in that environment?
That in itself could be its own offshoot show.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So,
I think we should get to it. We should start
Dragon Ball Gangster. Something.
Dragon Ball in the Hood. The
Watch
mafia.
yourself.
Break yourself, fool.
You looking at me?
I did that as Android 15. Android 15, right?
Good.
Yeah. Break yourself, Goku.
Break yourself. I love it. All right, we have a huge line of people waiting to ask questions. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking the opportunity to speak with me, just shoot the breeze a little bit. I love and appreciate everything you guys do. It's always a blast to see you two. And of course, Elizabeth, very nice to meet you for the
thank
first
you.
time. So, and I know you've done so much things with Ruby and what else we got here? My Hero Academia, so much. But to be part of the Dragon Ball universe, which is one of my all-time favorite fandoms, I could be sitting in the audience with any one of them just out there fanning out. So
Go ahead, go sit out there. Okay.
But no,
Also, may I say your hair is on fleek?
wow, thank
Straight
you
up.
so
Yes.
much.
Straight up. People still say that too.
Yeah, it's.
I say it. Have you ever said it?
No, because I'm not a dork. I'm Captain TV.
I am.
Well, I will take
in
it
my
as a
job
compliment.
title.
On fleek. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. With that said, I'm going to hang out for a minute. I'll interject when I can, but now we're going to turn things over to the amazing Dragon Ball fans. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, I'm Connor. So recently, the One Piece Dragon Ball Toriko special aired on Toonami, and I was just wondering, I know we're behind a dub on broadcast television. When was that dub for that recorded?
In the past couple of months, actually.
Oh, so it's recent.
Yeah, so it's not like we've been holding on to that one. It was sort of like we went back and did that one. Because there were some licensing issues about Toriko, I think, that was holding us back for a moment because we maybe had the license, then we didn't have the license. They had to get the license again, I guess.
It's a whole crazy world,
Right.
that licensing world.
Right, so I mean, it's like we used to have One Piece, then we lost it for a little while, then we got it back, and that's what slowed down One Piece. Now we're almost caught up, you know. So it's business.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
My name's Ash, and this is for Chris and Josh. What did you like working on more, Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super?
Think carefully, gentlemen.
I will say this. When Dragon Ball Super happened, they paid us more money.
Yes.
But, I mean, it wasn't that much, dude. Calm down. All right, but they upped our hourly on that. So I'm just glad that they didn't make Hercule bald again or something like they did in GT, which we don't talk about.
It's everyone's favorite.
It's not.
I know.
Now, I don't know if I have a I think I might have to say the original because I didn't sleep in the original. Right?
Right.
What's up with that? They put me to sleep in Super.
They could not justify, because honestly, guys, if Boo had stayed awake, could you have justified him losing the tournament? Right? Am I right? Android 17. He'd have kicked his butt. He'd have fused with somebody. Right? I'd like to see a Hercule Boo fusion. Call it Boocule. Right. What now? Or Bhutan, depending on whether you said Mr. Satan or not, but you know.
Mr. Bhutan. What was that? Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh,
Are we
boy.
falling apart over here?
I'm the fat one, man. I should be breaking the chairs.
It's okay.
I don't know what
Moving
that was.
on.
All right,
You
let's.
found, it is breaking.
Is it really?
I love doing panels with you guys because
Rest.
I don't have to worry about being entertaining.
Oh my gosh.
I can just like sit here and be like, just let them talk.
It's always off the rails, and I love it.
I don't have to be the cute one anymore.
Oh,
All right.
you never were. Anyway, guys, keep it going. Keep it
Yeah,
going.
step on up. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, I'm Phoenix, and my question is, does Boo like pudding enough in real life to anger a god?
I do like me some banana pudding. No question. I do like some. And I might anger a
It's
god.
the worst kind of pudding there is.
Are you kidding me?
Banana
Son.
pudding.
I will fight you.
Come on, let's do it together, Elizabeth. What?
And just give me the Nilla wafers. That's it.
Out,
That's all I want.
son.
Banana pudding,
Banana
is
pudding.
not only the best flavor of pudding, it's the best use of a banana.
She knows. She knows.
No comment. No comments.
Why, I oughta.
Thanks for the question,
All right.
Phoenix.
All right, let's keep it moving. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Ridge, and what is your favorite part in Dragon Ball Super book?
What's our
Favorite part in the Dragon Ball Super book?
Well, we didn't read the books, but what was your favorite part?
I just bought it like a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
I mean, is the manga the same as the?
I mean, probably similar. One of my favorite parts in Super is when, like, Mr. Satan gets injured, right? When I'm watching the tournaments and stuff, and Boo comes over and helps him out. I'm like, see, that's friendship right there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, maybe your favorite part in the book could be when you get them to sign it later at their table.
Yeah, there you go.
That'll be your favorite
Come
part.
on down.
And make sure you all go down and visit them at their tables after the panel if you don't get a chance to answer your questions today, all right? All right, hi, what's your name and what's your question?
My name is Brooke. My question for today is, if Goku could have a Pokemon of his own, what will it be?
Ooh, if Goku could have a Pokemon of his own, okay.
Probably his name would be Lame-a-Chew. I don't know what it does either. It just beats lame all the time.
What would your Pokemon
I would love to know.
be?
Wait, what would your character's Pokemon
And I
be?
am 50 years old. You think I know Pokemon?
No.
Smokey Bon.
Right? I Jigglypuffs.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do either, but I like saying it.
I feel like
They sing.
I feel like
They do?
Caulifla would
Yeah.
have some sort of like spiky porcupiney sort of Pokemon,
Which one?
or like a what?
Well, I thought did you have a name for it?
I think it will be named Lily.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool.
I like that name. That's badass.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good choice.
Thank you so much for your question. All right, hi.
Thank you.
All right, step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
Hey, my name's Andrew, and just want to know, how do y'all feel, or how'd your characters feel about Goku giving Cell a senzu bean, then sending his 10-year-old son to fight him?
Disappointed.
Did that happen in the movie?
I mean, have we ever claimed that Goku's a good father?
Right?
I mean,
And also, that argument, everyone's like, oh, Piccolo's the best father. I'm an actual father. No one ever put me in the argument. Right? I raised Videl. She's a beautiful, nice girl. You know, she was kicking butt for a while. Then they made her a housewife, which I thought was uncool.
Incredible grandfather as well.
Right?
Yeah, your offspring
Right.
saved the world.
Right? They let Pan paint me up and put frillies in my hair and stuff, you know? I mean, I'm there for it. But no one ever puts me in the argument. Whatever. And did that happen? Did Goku really give him a senzu bean in this latest movie? See, I didn't watch it because I didn't say anything in it.
Not in the movie, back in the original Cell fight.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Goku gave Cell a senzu bean, then said, Gohan, you got this. It didn't give Gohan a senzu bean.
What a
Tuck and
dummy.
roll, kid.
Well, all I have to say
it doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
about Gohan is Android 16's head did not throw itself.
Ah, good point.
You're welcome, Gohan.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your question. All right, hi. What's your
Hello.
name and what's your question?
I am Ryan, and I want to know what were all three of you's favorite moments of the characters you played as?
Throughout the entire series?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So anywhere back from Dragon Ball Z to now.
I have two. My first favorite was when Boo finally said something other than boo. And that was when he went to town and he, found out about ice cream. And then he cornered the female, not because he cornered the female, but because he goes,
You think Boo's sexy?
and then my major favorite is,
Oh, pudding cups are for Boo.
I would say it was definitely the Boo arc where Boo and Satan are living together. I'm making some eggs. We're taking baths together, and then someone shot the dog, which was not good. But I enjoyed those parts because Josh and I, we don't record together, right? So whoever recorded first would be like, hey, guess what we're doing today? I made you eggs and stuff. And he's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Anime, right? So we had fun with those moments because, Josh and I are friends in real life. So we would get the chance to talk about what was taking place and like how weird it was in some ways. So that was probably my favorite part, the Boo Satan living together.
All right. And let's, Elizabeth, what's your favorite part?
I feel like it's really hard to beat that moment in the last fight between Kefla and Goku, where Goku basically just like surfs down her like energy beam and then Kamehameha her right in the face. That was maybe the biggest scream that I've ever made in my entire life for any property ever. So that was pretty memorable for me.
I would like to add one more.
Sure.
Actually, mine would be when I was in the show. That time I was reincarnated as a slime.
Oh my gosh.
And my character actually got to do a Kamehameha.
Yes.
Right? I've been in Dragon Ball for 24 years. Now I get to do a Kamehameha in this show, so that was kind of fun. Right.
It's a cool little Easter egg, too, for anybody who knows.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if you're not watching that show, you should be. What are you doing? Go watch it.
All right. Thank you so much for your question. All right. Hey, step on up. Your name and your question, please.
My name is Miles, and this question is specifically for Elizabeth. And the question is, how do you approach voicing a character like Caulifla, who is such a powerful and confident fighter?
Well, I bulk up on a lot of protein before my session. Pull about a quad, 4 shots of espresso. Do some, motivational mantras in the mirror. No, really. I feel like she just she's so well portrayed in the anime that just being able to preview the scenes is incredible motivation and inspiration for her. And I just try and do, the Seiyu justice. But I do joke, she's the only character I've ever played where I have to go home and take a nap after the session because she is so fiery and energetic. She's amazing. She does take a lot out of you.
How long are the sessions typically when you're voicing Caulifla? And because you say they're so exhausting, is it a long, a couple hours, or how many hours do you do at a time?
It really depends on how much she's in any given episode that I'm recording, and how many episodes we're recording in a day. It's been as little as 30 minutes to an hour, and then there was one session I had that was 4 hours because of the number of episodes we needed to get through in my particular schedule and being able to get up to Okratron. And so we had to get a lot done in one day, and that was a rough day. 4 hours of Caulifla is really maybe more hours of Caulifla than anyone should have.
Right. All right, thank you. And thank you for your question, Miles. All right. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hello, my name's Matthew, and this is for Elizabeth. What inspired you to become a voice actor?
Oh gosh, I've wanted to be an actor since I was itty bitty, literally 5 years old. But I, kind of focused on film and TV. I didn't really think of VO as a outlet, as a performer. And it wasn't until I moved from LA to Texas and I knew I needed to kind of step outside the box if I wanted to be able to consider to make a living as a performer. And I was talking with some friends and they're like, you watch anime and you play video games, you have acting training, you have a good voice, why don't you do voiceover? And it was kind of one of those light bulb moments where it's why have I never thought of that? And somehow, completely by accident, I had moved to a state that is a really good place to live if you want to get into anime and voice acting. So, I was very lucky.
Well, that's really weird, Elizabeth, because yesterday you told me it was me that inspired you.
Oh, yeah. Also,
voice
Chris
acting.
Rager.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, it's a great question for Elizabeth, but can we also pass that along to here? So
I
for
love
Chris
hearing
and then Josh, where
origin
you guys get
stories.
your origin stories in voice acting.
Sure. To build off of Elizabeth's luck, I say luck is being prepared for opportunity.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
When preparation meets
Right,
opportunity.
she did the work to be an actor, and she was prepared for that opportunity that she found herself in. So,
It was just more the moving to Texas that was lucky,
Right.
in all honesty.
right? Well, for me, I just wanted to be an actor, and I moved to Dallas from Louisiana.
You're from Louisiana?
Yeah.
What part?
Halton.
I was born in Narlands.
Look at there. I was born in Baton Rouge.
Aw.
Baton Rouge. Yeah. John, get your gun. Shoot
Get
him.
on tea.
Get some beignets.
That's right. Come on.
Did you respond to the newspaper ad
Which?
for Dragon Ball when they were looking for actors?
I did not. I think I might be the only person, if not one of
Josh's
the
origin
only
story
person.
is way cooler than that, actually. Tell him, Josh.
Well, we were.
I'll tell him.
Yeah. Okay. We were in a comedy troupe together in acting school, and with Mike McFarland as well, Master Roshi, and he was a fan of anime, and he found out that they were dubbing Dragon Ball Z just up the road from us, and he came back to the show one night, and he had gone and auditioned, and he got the part of Master Roshi, and he told us about it, and Rager was like, he can get a part, I can get a part.
I literally said that.
So Chris went and got his part, and then they invited Chris Sabat to our comedy show.
Wow.
And Sabat saw me do a character in the show called the Pillsbury Homeboy. And that's
perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
Gangsta rapping Pillsbury Doughboy. he Pillsbury Doughboy you know. Nothing says loving like my crescent rolls.
That was perfect.
He's on his way home from school one day and he gets jumped by a gang of Keebler elves. And they just beat the mess out of him. It triggers him and he gets into gangsta rap and he starts smoking marijuana and he gets really triggered. And so instead of being all cute and sweet, he was, nothing says loving like the blunts I be puffing.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Stay in school, kids.
Drugs, kids.
Right.
And so Sabat came up to me after the show and he said, I think I found the voice of Majin Buu.
It's a really good Sabbath.
Thank you. And I've been doing it for 20 plus years now.
Amazing. And
Yeah, so I was discovered. I didn't audition or anything.
But like you said, it's a preparation meeting. I'm saying you were doing it already, and you just so happened to be that you got discovered.
I did a whole rap. I redid Snoop Dogg's "What's My Name," so I did a full like 3.5 minutes.
Do you remember
live.
any of it?
I know the whole thing, brother. Oh yeah.
Here we home, boy.
I'm from the bakery, right up the block. Pillsbury getting funky with what's in the pot. More cocoa for you. I'm the one to blame. When you taste my cooking, you'll scream my name. Call me, cause you need a fix. 2 jizzies a century for me to folk up the mix.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
I love that
Yeah.
you still remember it too. That's amazing.
Totally. Thank you. So yeah.
Awesome. Well,
You know what I want them to make a documentary about like the early days of Funimation and like the original Dragon Ball dub, because it was the Wild West back then, people. I mean, the stories are so interesting to me.
that'd be fun. The creation of Funimation.
I mean, Sean Schimmel was a French horn player. Goku,
He responded to a newspaper ad.
he played the French horn. Nerd. He'll still walk around with that thing too, man. Be like, Sean, put the French horn away.
It's like Josh is on stage doing raps, and then Sean will come on stage with his French horn and play a solo.
He's playing the hook.
Yeah. This is fun. We can do this
We're
all
going on
day.
the right.
All right. Well, hey,
Thank you.
you so much for your question. All right. Hey, step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
Hey, my name's Ashton, and I have a question for all three of you, actually. What's your guys' favorite voice lines in the series?
Yeah, we did that one earlier.
Voice lines.
You think Boo's sexy?
Boo sexy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All pudding cups are for Boo.
Okay.
Remember that one?
Yeah. But
Somebody play him the video. Whoever's.
Okay,
And let's go to replay back in the studio. All right. And we're back.
Like some of my favorite lines is probably in Super, because they give me a little more freedom. So like I would call Whis like Blue Guy.
Nice.
And I called Future Trunks Future Boy, stuff like that. So those are things I would come up with along the way. I'm gonna say this instead, And as long as it fit the flaps, it worked and it was funny. I think at one point in time too, I said something about Pokemons, right? I was like Pokemins is what I called it. I said it incorrectly on purpose, but they kept it in there. So little things like that I like.
I basically like whenever Caulifla is talking smack to just about anybody. I wish I could remember the lines when she's chasing Champa around at the end of the tournament. But I also really like the line because I feel like it very much encompasses her personality, which just says, "I'm not here to make friends."
She's still chasing around Champa these days, I'll tell you what.
He's so soft and cute.
And no sleeves. Doesn't wear sleeves, that guy. I'll tell you what.
All right. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for your question. All right. Hi. Step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
Hey, my name's Corey, and this is for Chris. Can you give us all a Hail Satan?
That's your job.
Hail Satan!
In fact, real quick. Satan, 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 Satan. Oh, yeah!
Hail Satan!
Yeah.
Seriously, where else can you pull that off? You know?
I know, and it not like.
And it's Sunday.
That's
So.
the jip.
There's that. So you're welcome. You know, the
Welcome
reality
to the
is,
Church
hold on,
of
I'm going to expand on
Kamehameha.
this. So, Mr. Satan, they say I didn't defeat Cell, but like I said, Android 16's head did not throw itself Gohan, right? Save the world, right? Kid Boo, Goku had a little problem with a spirit bomb, and he needed help. Somebody called upon the people of Earth to send their energy to that spirit bomb. Who was it?
You.
It was me, right? Exactly. I asked Boo to stop killing people. He stopped, saved the world again. So the spirit bomb, Gohan, Kid or Boo, saved the world, right? And then in Battle of the Gods, they needed a fifth Saiyan to defeat Beerus. Who was that fifth Saiyan?
You.
No, my granddaughter Pan. So without me, there's no Videl, there's no Pan, you're all dead.
Wait, you.
Right? So I think the joke is, Akira Toriyama is really saying that Satan is your savior.
Wow.
Satan saved us all.
Deep cut.
So you're welcome for that. Anyway.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for your question. All right. Hey, step on up. What's your name and
I am
what's your
Brendan.
question?
And first up, before I ask my question, I don't know who the heck these Goku and Gohan people keep talking about that are at the Cell games. I'm pretty sure Hercule was the one that killed Cell, but
Yeah.
I have no clue who
we
those
covered
people
that
are.
for sure.
Yeah, but my question is, who's your favorite character from the series that isn't your own character?
Mr. Satan.
I like Vegeta, man. I like bad attitudes. They're fun, right? Just always complaining about something, right? It still goes against Sabbath's type too. He's not like that at all. So
Nice guy.
I like that.
I mean, at the risk of being controversial, I really like Cell.
Yeah, he's my second favorite.
Which version though? Like Perfect Cell?
All of them.
All of them?
Perfect Cell, the first one?
And I also, because he doesn't get enough love, I'm also going to say Kappa. Because he gets walked all over, the poor little boy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Hi. Step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Will. Now, in the Dragon Ball video games, Hercule is always my favorite character to play as, and this question's kind of for everybody, but how's it different voice acting for a video game rather than a TV show?
Well, you don't have to care too much about matching any flaps because it's not there for you. In fact, and one of the things I complain about a lot in the video games is they don't give us those cutscenes, you know? And so you see all the syncing is off. That's why, because we don't get the cutscenes, right? We're matching an amount of time that the Japanese actor did it in. And so they're like, yeah, that's good enough. And it's not, in my opinion. I don't like that. So that's a little bit different. And the repetition. There's a lot more repetition with fighting noises, getting hit, getting punched, kicking, punching, throwing, big punch, small punch. So there's a lot more repetition like that, so you don't have to do that in the anime.
And rather than following a narrative, you're having to like cover every base. Like, you won against this character. You won against character B, character C. Oh, you lost against character B,
right?
So character C. So.
Yeah. That was very interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great question. All right. Hi. What's your name and what is your question?
Hi, my name is Brandon, and this is for all the voice actors. I wanted to know, when it comes to your choosing your voice for your precise characters, how the method goes, especially for Boo.
Mine just came from that Pillsbury homeboy, and then when I went in, Sabat gave me the backstory of him being just a big baby and just wanting ice cream and candy unless you mess with it, right? So I just lived in that skin already of doing a cute voice but being angry sometimes, right? So I just kind of approached it that way, and it was a little easier for me because I didn't say anything in the beginning. It was just
Josh had been called in about 3 times to do just that. And was like, man, I don't even know if I have this part. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? You have the part. They've given you the part. You've been going 3 different times unless you didn't have the part. So I give him a hard time because Josh wasn't even sure if he had booked this yet. Anyway.
It was confusing. How about you?
Oh, it was when I went to audition for Mr. Satan, I like to pull things from things I know and maybe even things that you guys know, pop culture and whatnot. I felt for sure, definitely, that Mr. Satan was some sort of Western pop culture reference. And he looked very much like Hulk Hogan to me. Except with an afro and not blonde hair. So that's where I went. I made him a wrestler type. Hogan sort of in that base and always cutting a promo, you know. I'll see you at the Omni in Atlanta, Macho Man, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that was where my inspiration came for.
Nice.
All right, Elizabeth?
With me, like some of the defining characteristics that came out for Caulifla was like how scrappy and, you know, fiery she is. And so I basically wanted to represent that both with volume, but also by just like adding as much like texture and rasp into my voice as I could. Because I was like, she's seen some things. She's done some things. I want her voice to sound weathered.
All right, well, thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for your question. All right, hi, step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
Hey everybody, my name is Ellis, and so in Dragon Ball Super, hey, what's up? In Dragon Ball Super, so Frieza's got a movie, Cell's got a movie, so Boo's gonna have one.
Come on.
If you think about it.
Let's go.
So what's gonna be the catalyst to make Boo the villain of this movie? What do you guys think?
I don't know. I get another dog and they shoot it.
And then it's like John Wick 5.
That's it.
With Boo.
This time it's a cat. It's a cat or a goldfish or something.
Not Puar. Please not Puar.
A what?
Puar from
Puar?
Z?
I don't know that one. I'm sorry.
Is he a goldfish?
No, he's a Yamchas.
He's a cat.
Yeah.
That's right. Is he around anymore?
I don't know. He's probably somewhere with Launch.
Yeah, we forget him. Toriyama forgets characters anyway, right? Launch, where'd she go?
I want to voice the cat. Can I voice the cat?
Please. Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
That is a good question, though. Like, what would be the catalyst? I'm really thinking about. Because Boo is made from a demon, right? We all know that, right? And it was the Supreme Kai, whatever, who's inside him that makes him jolly and happy and like candy and stuff.
Right.
So, and they've already established in the manga stuff that they try to separate the two again.
Right.
I feel like that might be somewhat the catalyst, that little demon Boo to come out again. How does that happen?
World candy shortage.
That's a good one.
All right, hi, step on up. What's your name and what's your question? You can go ahead and grab it if you need to. Go ahead, yeah.
I'm really short.
Same.
Okay, I'm really short, so.
I feel you.
Hi, my name is Crew, and I have a question. What is your favorite version of Goku?
No.
Ultra Instincts, what type?
I like the one where he's wearing orange and he has black hair.
The original, okay.
Yeah, because when he starts changing hair and clothes, I get confused about whether he's Goku or Vegeta or Gohan or Goten or Gotinks or Buhan, or I can't keep it straight. That was the confusion I had at the beginning because I didn't know what any of this world was happening. And then all of a sudden I saw black spiky hair, and then I thought I saw the same guy, but now he had yellow spiky hair. But no, this is but now he does have black hair.
Black spiky hair, but a widow's peak. And yeah, it's so many different.
I just want candy.
I like Goku.
Yes.
Remember in the video game where Hercule and Goku combined? That's the best version ever.
Of course.
Plus, he's got a little mustache.
So I didn't grow up with Dragon Ball, so I don't know the names super well off the top of my head. But are you very familiar with the Kefla Goku fight in Super?
I believe so, yes.
So he goes through a couple different like phases with her, and I'm trying to remember. It was like one in the middle. Do you remember what they were called, perchance? It's the one where he can like kind of like,
Ultra Instinct, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It must be Ultra Instinct that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think that one's
I like
my
the
favorite.
one where he kind of goes like an ape again, too. He gets a tail and stuff. That one's cool. and they're confused with
I want to
Elizabeth.
voice the ape.
Right.
Hired.
The cat, the ape, any animal character, you got the role.
Dolphin. I
All right.
voiced dolphins in anime.
I have not.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
All right, hi, step on up. What's your name and what's your question?
All right, sup, y'all? Name's Kide, and nice to see you again, Chris.
Yo.
All right, so I have a question for Mr. Josh Martin.
What's up?
All right, so this is a question for all of us fans who have been arguing about who wins between Buhan and Kid Buu.
Kid Buu.
Wow, that settled
Every
that
time.
argument fast.
Every time.
It's Buhan, though. It's Buhan.
Oh, no.
Oh, wrong answer, Josh. It's Buhan, obviously.
Yeah, okay, well then, I'd like to see that.
I don't know, man. I didn't like the outfit in Buhan, right? Where he got all like shoulder patty and stuff like that. He's like he looked like he worked in an 80s business office or something.
Yeah, he got rid of it afterwards, yeah.
That's true. But Kid Buu is a demon.
Pure demon.
Pure demon.
I mean, he's the most dangerous one, though.
The only way you defeated Kid Buu is reversing time.
And if you remember correctly, Kid Buu was the version we all ended up with because all the other ones went away.
Yeah.
Right. So, Kid Buu, you were wrong, sir.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah,
Thank
it's always
you.
Buhan, though. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Wow. All right, thank you so much for your question. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hello, my name is Dylan, and my thing, what if Kid Buu come back in the movie and destroy everybody?
Yeah, I mean, that's a short movie.
Right.
How would Gohan feel and Goku react?
I think that might be your movie is leading up to that destruction, and then that's your cliffhanger. What happens after that?
I mean, you act like Goku and Gohan are going to do something. What about Mr. Satan?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that's got to be a part of it.
Right, he's got to say something.
Maybe.
If they bring Boo back and do some crazy stuff and I don't say nothing, I'll be upset.
Maybe Kid Buu kill Satan?
Whoa. Why you
Not
gotta,
cool, man.
Why you got to go
Not
there, bro?
Whoa.
Took it to a dark
What
place.
are you trying to say? You don't like Mr. Satan?
No.
Huh? Did he do something to you or your family?
Maybe Buu will get so strong, defeat Kid Buu family.
Oh, a little teacher-student kind of thing, and the student turns on the teacher. Yeah, okay.
Betrayal
All right.
vibes, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Fit Boo. Fit Boo comes back. And he, no, I don't know. There's lots of
We're going to workshop it. We're going to workshop it.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
got it. You got
You know
it.
what's interesting? There's a thing called Chat GPT, which
Yes.
is like you can type in whatever question anyone just asked, and it'll type a whole synopsis, a script of like the story. You can type in what happens if Kid Buu comes back and kills everyone, and boom, it'll type like a 15-page script.
Oh, we don't need panels anymore.
Just fixing to say the next one we do, the next con we do, the next panel is going to be answered by Chat GPT. We're not even going to be there.
We're just gonna put cardboard cutouts of you guys here.
I think South Park has already covered this.
Did
and
they?
We just need to get rid of that stuff right now.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, don't be responding to people with Chat GPT because they're going to think you're a good person. And, well, you're probably not using Chat GPT. I'm just saying.
All right.
Get a life, people.
All right, we have enough time to get a few more questions here. I'm hoping that we can get to the end of the line. Let's not add any more to the line. But if we don't get any questions, if you don't get a chance to, again, they're going to be at their table for the rest of the day, so you get a chance to hopefully ask your question and meet them in person. So with that said, let's move on. And what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, I'm Kayla, and I wanted to know if you guys could all do a Kamehameha in your character's voice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sure.
Kamehameha!
How do you do it?
Maybe.
I don't even know. I've never done it.
Good to me. I like it.
I don't know. Mr. Satan, he'd probably be unsure about it. He'd be like, I think you do the ka, and then you do the hey, and the hami. Wait, hold on. Let me back up. Kamehameha. Sounds like a racial slur. I don't know why. I don't know what race either. I have no idea. It's those Namekians.
Let's see. Kamehameha! You suck, Goku.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
All right. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Riley, and so what character in like any anime series do you think is actually strong enough to be Goku? Because he's pretty strong. So like, what character do you think can be Goku if one can?
Kid Buu.
I don't know, maybe One Punch Man? He's a pal or something?
Yeah.
Right?
Because I remember somebody asking Sabbath, like, who would, win in a fight between Vegeta and All Might, and he was like, Vegeta? Like, duh. That's a tough one.
The question is really who would win in a fight between Sean Schimmel and Chris Sabat? Right? That we want to see.
Who would be Chris
That's
Sabat?
a pay-per-view
Let's
I'd
go
pay
with that.
You what?
Who would beat Chris Sabat in a fight? Let's just go with that.
I kick his ass. I really could right now. Honestly, I just got to get a hold of him and sit on him. That's it, and it's over.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your question. All right. We got 3 questions left. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
My name's Aaron. And food is a big part of Boo's life, so I wanted to ask this question for everybody. Is cereal a soup?
Is cereal a soup? I mean, it's cold. I would guess it's more like a gazpacho, right?
That is a soup.
But a cold soup. Oh, yeah, I guess.
It's a crunchy cream. It's a runny yogurt.
I mean, it depends on what kind of cereal, right? Some cereals are like dessert. Are there dessert soups? Ew.
Yes,
It's called
there
pudding.
are. Watermelon soup is great.
Watermelon soup?
Watermelon soup is delicious.
Josh be eating all the
Banana pudding, Chris.
That is not a soup.
Yeah.
I just pick out the vanilla wafers. That's all I do.
Yeah, it's like the crouton, like the little oyster crackers that you put on top.
Breakfast soup.
Right.
I don't know the answer to it, but from now on, I am going to call it breakfast soup.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your question. All right, we're going to rapid fire through these next 2. Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
I'm Megan, and I don't know a lot about the show, but I sometimes watch it with my brother when he's watching the show.
Yes.
I'm curious, in a single day, what was the most amount of hours you spent voicing for a character?
Any character or these characters?
In the show?
In the show, yeah.
Well, I kind of said that before, 4 hours.
hours.
And no, that was too
Yeah.
many. It's too many. You got to parcel that out.
I mean, depending on how many episodes you need to get done, I mean, no more than a couple hours. Mr. Satan, he's brief. He gets to the point, I guess.
Yeah, man, I think 2 hours at the most.
Right.
For me, most of my stuff, like I said, was just giggling and stuff, and so I'd go in and do it, and they'd be like, "Okay, we're done.
You're done. See you later."
Awesome.
Like, okay, sweet, that was easy.
See ya.
The fusion characters, I feel like, definitely take a little longer.
Yes, where you got to match the
those,
speed of the other person. That's tough.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your question. Hopefully, you'll watch more with your brother. Awesome. And this is our final question of the day. What's your name and what's
No
your
pressure.
question?
It better
No
be
pressure,
a good
man.
question.
My name is Byron. It's actually a good question to go out on. With how strong Vegeta and Goku have become, what do you think that spells the future for Dragon Ball? Do you think you could see some sort of continuance through the Suns, or do you think that it's going to come to like some sort of end?
He trying to take our jobs away.
Right? Yeah. What up with that? What up with that?
Not cool, man.
It's coming
Not
to
cool.
an end.
No.
Coming to an end, man. It's never coming to an end.
Next.
I'm gonna be 70 years old. Oh yeah,
Next question. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, that's it. You leave it open for a lot of good stuff.
Well,
though.
I think a good point to make was this newest movie got away from Vegeta and Goku, didn't it? Right? It focuses on Gohan, Piccolo, Pan, even, and I think maybe, I mean, there's an entire world of Star Wars out there right now we're just now getting to rediscover, right, with Mandalorian, things like that. I think that maybe the same thing could be with Dragon Ball. Boo and Satan are ready to go for their own little sitcom show.
Let's make it happen.
Right? Somebody call Japan, let them know.
All right, and we're going to leave down that, and we're going to let you contact Japan, and we got to fight for this thing. Get online.
I don't know
go
the
on
number.
Reddit. No, but we could go online. We can be, social justice people and just make it happen. The fans are the ones who really want it. Fans, right? So let's make it happen. Let's get a buddy cop comedy or some kind of side little show with them. That'll be amazing. But
that's what Mr. Satan needs, a badge.
yes. But this has been a very fun panel, very informative. It's also it's always great to kick it with you guys. Thank you so much for all your energy. And again, Elizabeth, thank you so much for taking part.
Yeah, thank you.
And welcome to the Dragon Ball universe.
Awesome.
And one more time,
My honor.
big round of applause to the voice cast of Dragon Ball. One more time, give it up for Josh Martin, Chris Rager, and Elizabeth Maxwell.